Hello, everybody, and welcome to this very festive edition of News to Drink To. Look at us.
It is.
Look at us. Huh?
Christmas jumpers are out.
'Tis the
Mainly
season.
because we can't afford the heating, but it is Christmas too.
Yeah. Times are hard. So don't forget to subscribe to this, and maybe our times won't be so hard.
Yeah.
Yes, because I have to work a full-time job as well as do this.
Which
And
is
it's-
unfair.
Yeah, and it's physically hard, and my body hurts. My back is killing me all the time. I'm not going to last. By the time I'm 40, I'm going to be crippled. So subscribe,
Yes.
and maybe I can just sit on my ass for a living.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not asking for
And
much,
just
is it?
chat shit, which would be nice.
Yeah. So for this festive holiday special, we've got a bunch of news, some reviews, talking about some trailers and stuff. But I'd like to start, if I may, with a scandalous story
Scandalous.
involving a Hollywood A-lister.
Ooh.
Now, over on my other YouTube channel, Finn Hamilton, go subscribe to that as well. My back. I made a video where I basically read through a load of comments that a neo-Nazi had left me.
Right. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And in one of the comments, he mentioned Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right.
Apparently, he had flashed his penis to Arnold Schwarzenegger in order to prove that steroids don't shrink your dick. I mean, if anybody would know, it would be Arnie.
Yeah. Yeah.
As well as other people such as Peyton Manning and Brett Favre. And yeah, he's nuts. Somebody commented on that,
Yeah.
saying, and I quote, I have a story about Arnold Schwarzenegger. A friend of my partner was at a function and met him. Things spiraled from there. Ha ha ha.
Right.
I said, do tell.
Elaborate.
Yes. And this is what he said. They said, I'm not sure. Said, haha, well, it was just before he was elected governor of California, is it? Yes, California. She was working in promo or something, and at a function when she met Arnold, who was there doing his campaigning, and I think it was a charity event. So she went over to greet him, and she was a bit starstruck, but he spoke close to her ear and said, I want you to go to the bathroom. Stick 2 fingers up your ass. Don't wash them. Come back here so I can sniff them.
What?
She was kind of like, because she was at this function, shocked, and a bunch of government officials were there, and she was a bit freaked. So she avoided him for the rest of the event until she glanced over at him near the end of the evening, and he looked at her, put 2 fingers up to his nose and pretended to sniff them and pointed at her.
What?
This is 100% true to my knowledge. The lass doesn't seem like the type to lie, as she's very proper. I was ill laughing when I heard, along with a bit of disgust. Arnold felt that privileged that he'd harass a lass like that. But still, weirdest request. Ha ha. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I was like, yeah, this is going to be Arnie fucking, like, doing something like that. But not that. Like, I wasn't expecting the, like, fingers up there. So I can sniff them.
And I apologise for the accent. But, I mean, that was sent to me over the internet from a stranger. Someone I don't know.
So it's 100% true.
It is fucking legit, that story. And I can believe it.
Yeah, no,
I can
well, yeah.
completely believe that Arnold, because he is a pervert.
Yeah,
as
and
we
he,
know.
he does have a history of being wildly inappropriate to people.
Yep.
Several affairs and
Yep.
everything else. So yeah, that's your father-in-law, Chris Pratt.
Oh, yeah. But I just wanted to kick off with that.
Well, yes.
Okay, next. James Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about him last time as he had been promoted to head of DC for
Head of
Warner
DC,
Brothers.
yeah.
Well, not everyone's happy about that.
Well, that's a surprise from the DC fan base. I can't imagine that.
Currently, hashtag Fire James Gunn is trending on Twitter.
Brilliant.
Of course it is. Critics call for the head James Gunn's head. Critics call for James Gunn's head as blah, 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 trend takes off. It was just one. So he tweeted that he was making plans.
Yeah. He put a still from Kingdom Come, which is a
Alex
famous
Ross.
DC graphic novel.
Yes. However, when the DC Universe fans found out exactly what Gunn's plans are, they rose up. He has said that essentially what is not happening? Black Adam sequel cancelled
Yeah.
because didn't it suck anyway?
It wasn't great.
Yep. Wonder Woman 3 cancelled.
Good.
Yep.
Because 1984 was a fucking dumpster fire.
Aquaman series has sent off Jason Momoa so that he can be recast as another character.
Yeah, they're going to... Apparently, the rumour is they're going to cast him as Lobo.
Oh!
So, which is interesting. I mean, it'd be good casting. Like, he looks like Lobo.
Yeah. I'll go for that. Man of Steel 2 is no longer in active development.
Which is hilarious because it was like, Henry Cavill's back. Man of Steel 2 is in the works. No, it isn't.
Yeah. And so, Henry Cavill's role as Superman is sort of up in the air.
Yeah, we don't know whether it... Apparently, they made a big deal about coming back as Superman, and now James Gunn's just like...
And, obviously... Well, I'll say DC fans. Zack Snyder fans are losing their
the
shit
worst,
on
by the way.
Twitter. They are the absolute worst. Some of the fucking tweets I've seen regarding this are so he's just set out plans. Not a single film has been released yet.
None of this is like etched in stone. It's like his words were like everybody's getting up in arms about this. Basically, some of that is not true. Some of it is true. Some of it I haven't decided whether it's true or not.
Yeah, and they absolutely lost their mind. I saw one person that basically just called James Gunn a paedophile.
Oh, that fucking thing again. They drag that out.
That
every
picture
time.
of him.
Yeah, where he's at a party.
A fancy dress party where he's dressed as a priest and one woman is there. There's like a bunch of them, but there's a woman
it was
there.
like priests and hookers or something, like vicars and hookers. Or...
There's a woman there who I don't know if she's supposed to be dressed as a young
like
person.
a schoolgirl or something.
Yeah, but she is an adult woman.
Yeah, it's like a woman in the presence of James Gunn dressed as a schoolgirl once, so James Gunn fucks kids.
Yeah. That's not liable because free speech is now legal on Twitter, as is comedy.
Yes.
Honestly, Twitter it's always been like a dumpster fire.
Now it's
like
back up yet. I keep toying with the
fucking
idea.
dumpster volcano.
Ugh.
Everyone is just losing their... You post anything and people are just like, you're a fucking pedo. Everyone is just like, there's no, I mean, trolls and that don't care. They'll say like things to get a rise out of people and like slanderous things. Now they've just gone like full board, overblown. I put on our TikTok recently about the stuff that Lauren Lavera's had to put up with men being like, there should have been more tits in Terrifier 2. Not your tits, but I like nudity in my horror movies. Like, go make one yourself then, you weirdo.
That's such a, like coming out of any film ever. Going, nah, not enough tit in the cinema. Not enough tits.
Yeah. Just watch porn.
It's 12 years a slave, man. Chill out.
It's a King's Speech.
Yeah, it's Schindler's List.
Oh, Christ. So, yeah, they're all... they're DC fans turning into Marvel fans. And also, that's my other favourite theory, is that he's sabotaging DC
he's
on
a
behalf
Marvel
of
sleeper
Marvel.
agent, yeah.
Like, come the fuck on.
It's just fucking insane. I mean, the man hasn't actually done anything yet. All he's done is go like, we've got plans. And they're already fucking...
Fuck your plans!
And literally, I think half of these people as well were the people going, oh, James Gunn, here to save DC. And it's like they've had a sleep and they've forgotten that. And they've come back, James Gunn's a bastard!
Where's Zack Snyder, where is he? There's that brilliant meme that somebody put up where there's like DC fans on the internet and there's a big, huge crowd of people. And it's DC fans in the theatre and it's just an empty cinema. Oh, yeah, nerds. Like, just get over it. Anyway, speaking of James Gunn, I watched Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special last night.
Did you?
Yes. It's most enjoyable.
It's very, it is. It's amusing. It's, obviously, it's a take on what we're talking about in the main episode. It's a play on the Star Wars holiday special.
Episode is coming up.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that.
And it's done in, probably the way the Star Wars one should have been done.
Yeah, and it's only 45 minutes long.
It's silly.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just what you want.
yeah.
It's like the Halloween thing that the Marvel did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More of that, please. Just little holiday seasonal specials.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they threw a couple of links into the wider MCU universe, and stuff. But the main story, it's you don't have to watch it. It's not something that particularly leads in. It's just like there's obviously something that's going to be covered in the next Guardians movie. But like the plot is basically they kidnap Kevin Bacon
Yes.
for Peter's birthday.
Yeah, it's basically
Peter's Christmas.
Yeah,
that
it's
was it.
basically Star Wars Holiday Special meets Borat.
Yes. Yeah.
And Dave Bautista is endlessly entertaining.
Oh, hilarious.
As Drax. He's so fucking...
Yeah.
What's that line? It's like, hey, you want to dance? Dancing is for pathetic people.
Yeah. But yeah, it's mainly like the main crux of the episode is Drax and Mantis together.
Yeah.
But their like back and forth is genuinely funny.
Yeah, and it's just like a really extended scene of their back and forth, and it's got some festive vibes in it. It's perfectly fine.
And that song near the beginning is, I genuinely like that song. It's a good.
I do not. I thought that was like
It's catchy as fuck.
No, I thought that was the worst bit. The worst bits were the fucking band scenes. There's one at the beginning and one at the end. I didn't like that at all.
Oh, the one Kevin Bacon sings. I don't remember that one.
But also, it is bookended by Fairy Tale of New York by the Pogues and Kirsty MacColl.
Mm-hmm.
And I was speaking to somebody just the other day, actually in the morning before I watched it, who lives over in the States. They'd never heard the song.
What?
They'd never even heard.
It's famous. Like
It's like one of the best Christmas songs, but maybe it's not big in America because obviously Kirsty MacColl is Irish and the Pogues were a British band.
It's been in numerous films and stuff.
Has it?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever noticed it in a film.
definitely is.
Yeah.
Definitely is.
But yeah, maybe it's like
It's like because I'm pretty sure it's like it's a staple of like police sort of things because it's sort of Irish about. Like,
it's about Irish immigrants in New York.
Irish immigrants in New York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean it was big in New York. As far as I'm aware, I just assumed everybody knew that song.
All right.
But apparently there are parts of the States that, well, maybe now they will.
I mean, there's parts of the States that don't know there's other parts of the States. So.
Yeah, it's true. But I mean, just hopefully that song has been brought to a wider audience because it is, I think, probably the best Christmas song.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely 100% up there.
Yeah. Right.
Along with that one from Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Next. Do we want to talk about Avatar?
I don't care about
No, I don't
Avatar.
care about
I mean,
Avatar.
We can talk about how much we don't care about it.
So, James
Sequel
Cameron...
nobody really wanted, apart from James Cameron.
Yes, who wanted it like to a level of violence.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always been known as an absolute arsehole.
Yeah.
But apparently when the studio were like, can we make this a bit shorter, this movie? He's like, fuck you! Fuck you, fucking fox! It's 5 hours long! And they were like, okay, James. So, but apparently early reviews are saying it is an absolute masterpiece.
Yeah, but they said that. They did say that about the first one, and it's one of the dullest films I've ever seen.
I've still never seen it, and I have no
Oh.
interest in it.
I went to the cinema.
Didn't you fall asleep?
Yeah, when it came out, nobody would go with me, so I was like, I desperately wanted to. It's a film like me and films. I'm gonna go, so I went on my own.
Yeah.
The cinema was packed, and I got there, and the film started, and then all of a sudden I was out, and then I woke up just at like the climactic battle bit, and then I watched it again a little while later, and I sat through the whole bit I'd slept through. I was like, didn't really miss anything.
But just before, yeah, it's getting these like the people that have seen it are saying like it's a masterpiece, but they spent so much money on this, they kind of have to.
Yeah.
It's like with what was the? It's like Aquaman 2.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying this is as good as The Dark Knight. Yeah, it's because you desperately need to make money off of this, so you're going to pay bots.
Wasn't it the Flash they were saying that about this?
Oh, sorry, yeah, the new Flash thing, yeah. Yeah, they're so obviously they're probably just buying reviews. Tell everyone it's good because we need to make money off of this.
It's just the big studios think it's like we reverse psychology because people are stupid.
Yeah.
Like, this film is the best film that's ever been made. And that's what you think.
And then this is the thing. So 2 is coming out, and then you've got 3, and then 4.
Yeah.
And then James Cameron will probably die because he's already quite old, and he
Yeah.
takes a long time to make these films. And it's like James Cameron is such a good filmmaker, and he's going to waste his final years making these fucking films that
terrible
nobody wants to
films,
see. They might be visually amazing, but I don't care.
Well, I mean, the first one is visually like amazing. I saw it in 3D and stuff, and it was like.
But does it have a plot?
It was like a pioneer. Not really. Like the plot is Fern Gully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and visually to look at, I mean, obviously Cameron was a big thing for the 3D and stuff, and he's partly responsible for adapting that new way of 3D filming, and it looks beautiful.
Didn't last very long.
No, not at all. It was a fad. Like this is definitely not a fad this time.
Like it was in the 80s.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it was the way it was shot. You could look sort of deep into the screen, and that's what it was for. But then, yeah, it looks great, but there's just nothing. I don't care about any of the people in it.
No.
I don't care about the planet Pandora. I don't give a fuck about the place.
No.
It's just, there's nothing for me in that film.
Apparently, his script for Avatar 4 came back with no notes from the studio.
Because they were scared.
Yeah, because they're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just anything we say, he's going to shout at us.
Yeah.
And I don't get... I mean, like, yeah, he has topped, like, the most financially successful film list twice, I think.
Yeah.
With Avatar, with Titanic and then Avatar.
Yeah.
So they're just assuming, well, he's just going to do it again. So, like, I don't know, there must be execs that are just like, they're only 25 years old.
Yeah.
They've already got like 1,000-yard stare, a receding hairline because they worked with Cameron for a month. And they're just like, he just sends them a script along with a little envelope full of his shit.
Yeah.
Just a James Cameron dump along with the script.
Just a severed finger in there for the guy who's in the job previously.
Yeah. Oh, Christ. Yeah, anyway, Avatar, we don't care.
Yeah,
But we just talked about it for 10 minutes. Some other news. Damien Leone, or Leone, not sure. Director of Terrifier 2, which we reviewed in the last thing, and we
big fans of. Big fans of.
He has signed an exclusive deal with WWE, which at first I was like, aren't the clowns going to wrestle?
Yeah.
And then I remembered that they make films as well.
They do make films.
Yeah. So all of this time, he's not been represented by any studio.
Yeah.
But now he has WWE behind him, which I think is a good move because WWE don't really know how to make films, but they do have a lot of money. Yeah. So he's basically just going to be left to do what he wants.
Aren't their films wrestling films, or do they make?
They make actual films.
So, yeah. I don't know what's come out of the studio.
Oh yeah, no, they actually have a studio that does make movies.
Right.
Which started off as kind of vehicles for wrestlers to go into movies.
Yeah, like Stone Cold Steve Austin films and stuff.
I think they've gone a bit beyond that now, it would seem. And so now he actually has a studio behind him, which is kind of exciting. But like I said, it's... I can't really see WWE... You know, they are fans.
Yeah.
We know Chris Jericho don't work for WWE anymore, but... I can't really see them being intervening too much in his work.
Well, I hope not, because if it becomes, I mean, you're a fan of wrestling. I'm not particularly, and I don't. I'm kind of hoping it doesn't become like a reason to use art within the wrestling.
No, I don't think so, because Vince McMahon isn't in charge
not
anymore.
Just art.
Vince McMahon's gone.
Oh right, okay, gotcha.
So a lot of the stupid bullshit has gone as well.
Right.
And I haven't watched wrestling in a while because I just don't really have the time anymore. But a lot of people have said since Vince is gone, you can see the improvements in the storytelling and the product.
Yeah.
Just almost instantaneous.
Yeah. So no family incense stories.
No.
Involving his own family then.
No. Those days,
incest.
Yeah, those days are long gone. But yeah, I think it's a positive thing.
Okay, cool. I'm interested. I'm a big fan of Leone and the Terrifier films. Like, literally, probably the best horror films I've seen in a while.
Next up, we've got some trailers that we've watched. Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
This is Cocaine Bear,
which so invested in this.
Is inspired by a true event of a fully grown adult grizzly bear that consumed a load of cocaine.
This story basically became a meme a little while back and it's been shared all over the place about this true story about this bear that found a crashed plane full of cocaine and ate some.
Pablo Escobar is what they call him.
Now, the film isn't a true retelling of the story because I think in the long run, the story isn't that fantastic. It's just the bear kind of went a bit. Well, it was on cocaine,
Yeah.
so it tried to talk over everybody for ages, and just became insufferable.
Yeah, but it's the idea of it
Yeah.
has spawned this black comedy, which does look hilarious. It's Ray
Looks
Liotta's
amazing.
last performance as well.
I know, and what a legacy to go out on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's
am.
definitely going to be a movie to drink to.
Oh, 100%. Like, yeah. I've watched the trailer like 3 times now, and I'm so invested in it.
It is directed by Elizabeth Banks though, which is
I'm okay with that. Like, I know she's not wouldn't be my first choice of director, but
from what I've seen, it still looks quite good.
yeah.
Another trailer. This has just come out. I still haven't seen it. Violet Night with David
I've not watched the
Harbour.
trailer. I keep meaning to.
It doesn't really. It's getting really good reviews. It
Yeah,
came
I've
out
heard it's
on the
good.
2nd of December. This is David Harbour as Father Christmas. Yeah, if you get a chance to see it this year, do. I haven't seen it yet myself.
What's it? Is it getting like cinema release, or is it going to streaming?
I believe it's not going to streaming. It is a cinema theatrical release.
Right.
How wide of a release, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's playing over here. But again, well,
I'll probably keep Sky Cinema's pretty good for getting stuff.
but that one, along with the Mean One.
Oh God, yeah.
The Mean One
Which is David Thornton.
David Howard Thornton,
David Howard Thornton.
who is Art the Clown.
Yes.
Is also starring in The Mean One, which is getting a limited theatrical release, which means we'll probably have to wait till next year to get like a decent copy of it.
Yeah.
Over here especially. But basically, this is a horror movie version of The Grinch.
Yes.
But you can't call it The Grinch.
No.
So it's called The Mean One.
The Mean One.
Yes. And it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The trailer does look great. So those are... But if you get a chance to see either of them, this holiday season, I would definitely check them out. What else have we got? Did you see Wednesday?
I've watched the first episode.
All right.
And I didn't hate it, but it didn't grab me enough for me to binge it. I have plans to go back and watch the rest of it.
Yeah, I didn't binge it either. It's okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can't get around Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia. She's like the loose wheel for me. Like,
but she's only in 2 episodes, I think.
oh, is she?
It's mainly about once they drop her off at school,
Yeah.
you don't see them for most of the series.
Right. Because I know everyone was like, fucking everyone. The bellends were whinging about Louis Guzman as Gomez, but he looks. If this is being compared to the original drawings, he's perfect casting.
Yeah.
And I like him in the role, but I don't think there's that much chemistry between those two, and it's like jarringly so.
Yeah, but like I said, they're only in a couple of episodes.
Yeah, so that's fine. I like her. What's her name?
Jenna Ortega,
Jenna Ortega. She's
Yes.
very good.
who Pete Davidson is definitely going to fuck.
How? Anyway,
It's just somebody posted it on Twitter, like a picture of the two of them, and they're like, "This is going to happen. Nobody wants it to, but it's going to happen."
yeah, that man's got to be packing.
And he's not even that funny.
No. No, he's obviously keeping the best material for
the bedroom.
for the women. Yeah.
Oh Christ! But yeah, Wednesday I enjoyed it. I don't think I liked it as much as most people seem to really enjoy it.
Yeah, it's been.
But
Well,
it's
it's
still
certainly-
got that Netflix look to it,
Yeah,
which is that annoying.
I mean, it certainly hit its demographic, I think.
Oh yeah, and it is not racist. For all the people that keep saying,
Who's saying it's racist?
I don't know, but I keep seeing people. I keep seeing articles saying like Tim Burton responds to accusations that Wednesday is racist, or people are saying the new Wednesday show is racist. Who is saying it's racist? I haven't seen a single tweet, TikTok, Instagram post, or anything
So
of
it's
anyone
clickbait.
saying it's racist.
Well, Steve, I know he got into trouble because he did say that he doesn't cast many black people in his films and stuff because he doesn't think they fit his aesthetic,
Yeah,
which is a risky thing to say.
it's a risky thing to say, but I'd
But
say
then Jordan Peele has also said, I don't cast that many white people in my movies
because I make black stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
But all right, there's black people in Wednesday.
yeah.
And Mexicans. Sorry,
Yes.
Puerto Ricans. All right, and as it is Christmas, we took to Instagram to ask people what are their must-watch Christmas movies.
Uh-huh.
Here are some people's replies. Can't see. Redhead Chronicle says Die Hard. Of course.
Of course.
It's a great movie, and it is a Christmas movie.
It is a Christmas movie. It's
Don't
about
care
a
what
man,
Bruce Willis says.
a man who goes against all the odds, goes up against all of the odds, including terrorists or robbers or whatever they are, to spend
Terrorists.
Christmas Day with his estranged family.
Yes. Shira
Can't get no
Balboa says, Gremlins, Scrooged and Kevin. What's Kevin?
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 I don't know what Kevin is.
I don't know what Kevin... Oh, Kevin?
Oh, Home
Home
Alone.
Alone.
Ah,
Is it just called Kevin in Germany?
maybe.
We need
Don't
to
know.
talk about Kevin.
Yeah, that's a whole different film. Scrooge, I love. You don't like Scrooge, do you?
No,
I really like Scrooge.
I find
think
it
it's a great film.
really-
It's my go-to Christmas movie.
I don't like Bill Murray in it.
I think he's great in
I
it.
find him really creepy.
He is creepy.
I really don't. Yeah, no, I don't.
Hmm.
I don't enjoy it.
Oh,
I
no, I
should
like it.
enjoy it, but I just don't.
And Gremlins is great as well.
Yes. What the fuck is that? Sarit. Some of these usernames, I'll never get over it. Christmas Vacation. I've never seen it.
I have. That's the Chevy Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I've seen it a few times, I think. There are some genuinely funny bits in it.
Apparently so.
Hmm.
I mean, I'm not a big Chevy Chase fan, but
No, nobody is. Chevy Chase isn't a big Chevy Chase fan.
he's
That
a
man hates
dick.
himself.
Yeah, and everybody else.
Yes.
But no, I've never seen it. I mean, I should probably check it out.
It is very, very funny. And it's got Randy Quaid in it as well, you know, before he went mental.
When he was just a little bit mental.
Yeah, when he was just a little bit mental. Before he went full fucking Trump.
Yeah, and ran away to Canada.
Yeah.
Because there was assassins after him or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. He lives in a bunker somewhere with
Yeah.
tin foil on his head now.
Yeah, like no one. You were never that important, Randy.
No.
Stark 2490 says Home Alone,
Yeah.
Original Grinch, and Die Hard. Do you mean the 60s Grinch?
Yeah.
Or with
original.
Boris Karloff or the Jim Carrey one? The Boris Karloff one's a lot of fun.
I've never seen that one.
It's just a short animated one, but
Oh, is
Boris Karloff does the voice.
Yeah, was that...
He narrates it.
Was there another film in between that and the Jim Carrey one, or was it...
There was one with Benedict Cumberbatch a couple of years ago.
Oh, was there?
And yeah, an animated one.
Oh, an
It's
animated one.
not that great. No. And Home Alone is a must. Yeah. Although, I'll say this now, Home Alone 2 is the better movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, right, so say that again, that last bit. I wasn't really paying attention.
Home Alone 2 is better than Home Alone 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's a hot take, isn't it?
I don't
Do
think
people
so.
genuinely think that? I don't know. To be
Smart people
honest,
do.
I was... I've never been a huge Home Alone fan. It's all right, like, but... You know, even when I was a kid, I got pretty bored with it.
Hang on. In 1990, weren't you like 30?
Not quite. I was probably in 1990. Let's say 89. I was like 11. No, 12.
You were.
something like that. I was the demographic for it.
Oh, I love it. Always have. My Little Slice of Hell, Muppet Christmas Carol.
Yeah,
That is a great one.
yeah.
Christmas Evil, which I've never seen, but it is on Shudder at the moment.
Is it?
Yeah, so I have to check that out.
Yeah, I've never seen that one, so that sounds like one to go on the list.
Lee Smith comedy, whoever that is, says Scrooged.
Yeah. That man knows what he's talking about.
Sounds like a bell end.
A funny, handsome bell end.
You can't be funny and handsome.
I've got.
Oh
it
wait,
all.
yes you can.
Yeah. Hey.
Just gonna try and think of a Pete Davidson joke there. He's unfunny and ugly. So yeah, I guess technically you must be able to be. Oh fucking hell. Trish 505 Home Alone 1 and 2 plus Jim Carrey's Grinch movie.
Right.
I remember when the Jim Carrey one came out, it got pretty panned by the
Yeah.
critics, but I think it's grown on people.
I only found out recently that the little girl in it is Taylor Momsen.
Yeah,
from Pretty Reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you like it because you're a paedophile. Pedophiles.
Yeah, I wasn't like...
Well, Jim Carrey's a paedophile, and that's proof.
Yes.
That's
'cause
enough. That's enough for Twitter to try and get him
He
cancelled.
starred in a film with some children in it.
Yeah.
Definitely banging kids.
Yep. Paige X Bowers, jingle. I'm not a pervert all the way. It's the Arnie movie, which is hilarious.
I have... do you know,
It's so shit, but it's good.
I've only seen it once, you know.
Oh really?
Yeah, I only seen it once. Long time ago.
I'd recommend it. Dead Good T says Rise of the Guardians. I've never seen it.
I haven't,
It's
but
an
I've
animated
heard
one,
a
isn't
friend
it?
of mine, TJ, says it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it came out 5 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah.
It's an animated one.
It's like an animated action take on the whole
Yeah.
Christmas mythology.
But no, I've never seen it. Dead Good Tease also says Trading Places.
Trading Places is genius.
Yeah, it's
absolutely genius.
It's a movie set at Christmas. It's not about Christmas.
No.
Kind of like Die Hard. But it's brilliant.
It's one of the funniest
Eddie
films
Murphy's
ever
best,
made. Oh
yeah.
yeah, by far.
That's it. Have you got any that you watch every year, or do you just?
Only Scrooged really. Like I tend to crack that one out. think of the words. I tend to watch Scrooged like pretty much every year, and then it's Christmas.
Oh.
So
I've got Batman Returns.
right, yeah.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That is my Christmas Eve movie.
Right.
Watch it every year. Any one of the fucking 158 million versions of A Christmas Carol. The Muppet one is good. The Alistair Sims one is really good. From the 50s,
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Mickey's Christmas Carol was really good.
That's on
I
Disney
used to
Plus.
love that as a kid.
It's on Disney Plus now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I'll
I can
probably watch that.
Elf.
Elf
I
is
do
genius.
love Elf. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
What else?
Bad Santa?
I've only ever seen it once.
It's very good.
I liked
the
it.
The sequel's not great, but the first one is very funny.
I did enjoy it.
Mm.
Oh, and of course, Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, and its sequel, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Yes, which, if you go back, we've done an episode on.
Yeah, it was
This
just
time
on
last
Spotify,
year?
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's audio only, but yeah, those films are great. I recommended that my cousin was like, "Oh, give me trash like Christmas movies to watch." And I was like, "Silent Night, Deadly Night." She's like, "I don't like horror." I was like, "Fucking watch it."
1 and 2 are on Shudder right now.
Oh, amazing! Garbage Day. It's in our titles.
It is, yes. Krampus.
Krampus. Yeah,
I fucking love Krampus.
I only
Toni
watched it for
Collette.
the first time last year.
Oh yeah, love it.
Yeah, it's good.
Some other great ones: Santa Slays with Bill Goldberg.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it.
It's hilarious. A Christmas Story.
Oh, the original one. You know, there's the sequels out now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
apparently there's a couple of sequels actually.
A Christmassy Christmas Story or some shit. My favourite thing about that is that the house in that movie like is owned by somebody and like the fuck's that?
Fucking hell.
It can't be my neighbours from upstairs because I'm the top floor. It's weird.
It's Santa!
Yeah, recently shut the fuck up. Yeah, recently the guy who owns the house. Also, it's a museum dedicated to the film and stuff. Like one of the people that's in the film has tried to buy it off him. They've said no, but he keeps taking pictures with fans outside the house. And a bloke finally snapped and came out, started yelling at him, calling him a fucking loser.
Amazing. Is this all over Twitter?
It's no, this was well. There's a video. It's probably on Twitter somewhere. There's a video of him coming out. Going, like, what's fucking wrong with you? You're a con man, a fucking loser. Get away from my house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas. And one that is, I think this is also on Shudder, is just Silent Night, which we watched. The one with Malcolm McDowell.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that.
Yeah,
one.
which is inspired by true events of a man in California that murdered his whole family with a homemade flamethrower on Christmas Eve.
Yeah. I'd forgotten all about that film.
It's hilariously dreadful.
Yeah.
Malcolm McDowell is so fucking awful in it. It's so funny. It's like going back to the burger analogy, and when someone's like, they're spelling a name, they're like, there's 2 S's in that. It's like, double S? Double fucked.
Yeah.
Like, it's just completely ridiculous. It's so bad.
Isn't
it's
that
good.
the one? Or is that Silent Night, Deadly Night? What's the one where they go to visit Grandpa and he's like all vegetabilized, and then he just
It's
suddenly
both.
wakes up?
Because technically, Silent Night is a loose remake.
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
Because we talked about it in that episode, the old one as well. Right.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Anybody dead or anything?
I don't know. I haven't checked. I'm pretty sure there was some people.
Oh,
dead.
Kirstie Alley died.
Yes, she did.
Because she's a Scientologist.
Yeah. Oh, didn't she? She left the Church of Scientology, though, didn't she? That's why people are like, Scientologists killed her. No, I mean her weight fluctuated massively. I mean, it's
Wasn't it cancer in the end?
yes,
Right.
caused by eating. Shut up, Lee.
She will be missed by some people, I guess. I never watched Cheers, but I'm sure she was great.
Yeah, I preferred Shelley Long over Kirstie Alley, but she was in some really good. Shelley Long was the first love interest for Sam Malone in Cheers, and then she left after.
But then
like,
Ted
the second
Danson
season.
broke her.
Well, she left for various reasons, and then Kirstie Alley took over.
All right. Oh, well, R.I.P. Okay, that's it. Have a happy holiday. Enjoy. Don't drink too much.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. We'll see you at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
We're going for our staff party after this.
Just us.
Yeah. Remember to subscribe. Remember, if this becomes successful, the more successful we become, the better and more wild our staff parties will be.
Yeah.
And if you help us become successful, maybe you'll be invited to that staff party.
Yeah. Why not? Get to hobnob with us.
Yeah. And yes, enjoy your Christmas or whatever. Be nice to your family, remember, because this might be the last year before one of them snaps and kills you all with a flamethrower. Like that man in California. You never know.
Never know.
You never know who's just going to fucking snap one day or 1 year at Christmas and just murder everybody.
I mean, this is the first Christmas in a while that I'll be spending with my family, so it could be me.
After 2 decades, you finally get to spend
After 2
Christmas.
decades of
You're like,
working.
I want to go back. I want to
hospitality
go work back at the pub. Yeah. Fuck you all. Right, that's it. See you next time.
Ta-da, Merry Christmas.
Ciao.